משחק, זה ממש קריפי. מה נשמע חברים? היום אנחנו הולכים לראות את הסרטונים הכי מפחידים באינטרנט. קריפי ברמות. לא הייתי אפילו פשוט סרטון לעשות סרטון. לא הייתי נשאר עם הדבר הזה. הייתי בחזית.
This thing just moved.
מלא. תנו לייקים אם לא הייתם רוצים שיבוא אליכם. שום לייקים. אני לא צוחק. לא מפחיד. אז יש לי עושה את זה. הלכתי והוא לא רואה אותה. הוא סגר את הדלת. הוא סגר את הדלת. לא, לא, לא. זה השקעה קריפי. זה השקעה קריפי. כן, זה הבובד של הסרבי. אני אומר לכם, באמת הייתי מפחידים אנשים מפחידים. אחד מהמפחידים. יואו, עדיין שוב. יואו. לא.
Are you real? You can do it again.
זה לא משחק, זה ממש קריפי.
I won't watch.
זה כאילו, זה בובה של סבא שלי, זה בובה שבה של סבא שלי. ורואים אותו דרך. אני נשבע אם הוא זז, אני הולך להשתגע. אני נשבע אם הוא זז. I'm gonna flip out, bro. I'm gonna flip out, bro.
It was at this point that Jayla knew that what she had seen earlier wasn't just in her head, but rather something real. Somehow, the mannequin begins to move. Only moving ever so slightly, the mannequin seemingly comes alive. But strangely, it's only when Jayla isn't looking directly at the doll. It's as if it's trying its best not to get caught by being very subtle. However, seeing that a mirror was catching its reflection, she tricks it into showing itself move. Now, there is something else about this video that viewers have noticed. Whether a coincidence or not, viewers can't help but think that the balloon and the door closing on its own played a role in diverting Jaylen's attention, almost as if they were meant to prevent her from seeing the doll. It is strange how both objects intervened whenever she tried seeing it, but despite their efforts in obstructing her view, she finally catches it. So then, the question is begged. Just how exactly did the doll move on its own? And was it merely a coincidence that things were trying to block her view?
Guess what? Meron na naman kaming mga ayun. There is somebody in here. I know you're in there, man.
הוא אומר לו, אני יודע שאתה שם, אחי, אני יודע שאתה שם.
Hello?
הסרטון הראשון היה ממש מפחיד, בוא נראה את זה. הסרטון הראשון באמת עשה לי צמרמורת בגוף. אוקיי, יש לנו פה דלת, הדלת זה...
פוליס!
הוא אומר משטרה, פוליס. אם היה לי משהו בבית, אני באמת הייתי ככה הולך, הייתי פשוט פותח את כל הדלתות, בא להילחם. אם אתה רוצה להרוג אותי, אתה הולך להרוג אותי. אני הולך להילחם איתך, לפחד ולברוח. אני הולך לקחת איזה עלת בייסבול. פשוט ללכת אחר מה או מי שזה לא יהיה. הוא מחפש עכשיו את הרוח. הוא מחפש את הרוח עכשיו. שואו! מי זה היה? עכשיו הוא הוא לא יראה אותו. אני יודע, עכשיו הוא לא הולך לראות, עכשיו הוא הולך לחפש אותו והוא לא יראה אותו. הוא יצא? יואו! מה זה? זה סתם מישהו פרץ לו לבית. זה סתם מישהו פרץ לו לבית.
It was seeing the door open by itself that spooked out Benji. His first thought upon seeing it move was that the squatter was in there, but strangely, that wasn't the case. He would eventually come to the conclusion that this was just a draft or a wind current that moved it. But fast forward to only a week later, and Benji...
בלילה, אבל הוא חזר. זה בן אדם שמזכיר את הדירה, אז הדירה אין באף אחד, הוא מזכיר אותה, וכנראה עכשיו אין אף אחד שמזכיר, אז הבית נטוש כביכול. שומעים סוג של טייזר, שמעתם את זה?
הלו?
יש לי הרגשה שזה הולך להיות קריפי ברמות. היה טייזר וראו, מה זה? מה זה? מה זה? מה זה? אני אומר לכם, זה לא עריכה. אתה אשכרה מפחיד אותי הסרטונים האלה. אני מחכה שיעשה איזה סיבוב עם המצלמה והולך להיות משהו קריפי ברמות. למה הוא עם זום? תוריד את הזום מהמצלמה.
It appears quickly, but if you slow the footage and zoom in, you'll notice a dark figure standing inside this room. Although briefly seen, Benji immediately spots it before taking a second look. But when he looks again, it's not there. It stands motionless for just a moment before disappearing in an instant. Even weirder is that the camera seems to be either glitching or picking up something unseen. All of this happens before suddenly the door starts to partially close on its own. Now Benji, having dealt with many squatters before, naturally assumed that this was another trespasser, so he runs over to the person to confront them. But when he gets there, no squatter is found inside. To this day, Benji wonders what had been inside his house, but according to him, if he had a guess, it definitely wasn't a squatter.
ואז משהו קורה, מן הסתם. מה קורה פה? מה הולך לקרות? וואי, זה נראה ממש סרטון אותנטי, זה נראה ממש סרטון אמיתי. היא שחקנית, זה אמיתי, אין מצב שהיא כזו שחקנית טובה. אוקיי, חשבה שהיא ראתה משהו, התחילה לצעוק, הכלב לא נבהל מדי.
It's easy to miss the first time, but upon replaying the footage and amplifying the audio, you hear this.
Get out.
The reason behind Felicia's fearful reaction is now clear. A disembodied voice had spoken to her. Listening closely, it sounds as if it's saying, "Get out." Understandably, Felicia runs away in a panic frenzy. She leaves the door open for her dog, but for some reason, he doesn't want to go inside. Even he is sensing something unusual. From the curtain behind Felicia moving at the same time the voice is heard, to her dog being afraid of going inside, Felicia believes that this was paranormal. Has noticed something unusual in this footage. It wasn't until someone made a video pointing out something in the background that people started rewatching the original to see if it was true. To their shock, it was. As both players passed the ball to each other, this is captured.
And then when you get quicker, what tends to happen? More mistakes happen. But that is what development looks like. If you're cruising at a speed that's comfortable, yes, it looks good, it looks cleaner, but you're not going to get better. Making mistakes here, and then you get to that level, and then you go again, and it's never ending. It's the same.
Now, the social media account that posted this video had no idea what was captured until tons of comments started coming in, mentioning the supposed ghost. It's recorded from a distance, but not so far that it's hard to make out something moving. Now, just to compare, there's a person standing up right here, and right across from them is a row of bleachers filled with people. Both are clearly recognizable as people, but this, even from the same distance, is unrecognizable. It's clear that something is moving, but it's not obvious as to what exactly is being seen. While some speculate that this might be the spirit of a legendary soccer player running in the bleachers, others are quite baffled by it. With no comment or explanation given by the account that posted this video, the question remains unanswered. Just what exactly was to her children seeing things in the dead of night? One can safely assume that the family has been put on edge ever since moving in. But out of everyone, it's the baby who's been the most affected by this move. For some reason, something strange always happens inside her room. The following video is just one of many instances in which something inexplicable happens. But unlike other instances, this one has left the family pretty spooked. This is what they call it.
המשפחה הייתה בשוק מטורף. ספוקט. היו מפוחדים לגמרי. יש לנו את המצלמה ההבטחה של התינוק. האמא מסתובבת לו את המיטה. תינוק נכנס. הוא לא תינוק, ילד קטן. אוקיי. שימו לב לפרטים הקטנים. בואו נראה אם אנחנו יכולים לזהות מה מוזר שקרה פה לפני שהוא מראה לנו את זה. תסתכלו בתורה. משהו זז. משהו זז. בבית משחקים הזה של הילד. אתם ראיתם?
Had it not been for the baby monitor inside the room, Virshini would not have known the source of the sudden noise. She searched the whole space, only to realize later that the noise had come from inside the dollhouse. But the source itself is what scares her. Moments before making a sound, the toy is seen hovering slightly off ground before being shot up into the air and making an audible clack. Virshini jumps up in response, as she later would when looking at the footage. Ever since then, she's taken safety measures to ensure this doesn't happen around her children. But still, the activity continues. Just like viewers, Virshini is left wondering how the toy moved and if there have been any other strange events in this room that weren't caught on camera.
למשפחה הזאת.
On October 2nd of 2024, a live broadcast on a TV news network left many viewers who tuned in completely spooked. The footage captured during this live transmission had nothing to do with the news report that was being covered. In fact, it was so out of place that viewers had to rewatch the broadcast to confirm what they saw. Now, thankfully, someone recorded the whole broadcast in question. Just like viewers, Shane was left creeped out upon seeing it. He replays the live stream and shows exactly what was caught. Watch.
Go ahead, Dad, play it. You'll see it starts in from up here, it comes down and does a swirl. It comes down and there's another one that pops in over
הוא אומר
here.
שיש איזה משהו שעושה כל מיני סיבובים באוויר.
She's contributor for national
בוא נסתכל טוב.
depends. First your
וואי, מה זה
reaction.
הדבר הזה?
Now rewind it in slow-mo.
של שד, מה זה? זה גם דרך הטלוויזיה, אז לא היה להם איך לערוך את זה. ואין סיבה שהחדשות ישימו את זה. או שכן?
First your reaction.
Now fast forward it in slow-mo how you did it earlier, because I could see it.
Unfortunately, another viewer watching the same program recorded the incident. Take a look.
בוא נראה את זה עוד פעם. הנה זה. והופיע אחד גם שם למעלה, לא?
Having a closer look, one can see why many viewers replayed this exact moment on TV. It looks as if a dark, shadowy figure zips by. While the idea of this being a bug has been thought of, many comments claim that it can't be a bug, as it would have to be very close to the lens for us to notice it. This figure, whatever it might be, isn't as close. From thoughts of this being the Grim Reaper to the idea of this being a ghost, it's clear that viewers were spooked out of their minds. But whether ghost or not, I'll let you be the judge on what exactly was caught on camera.
Oh my god. אז בן אדם מצלם
Someone was walking by, bro,
בטלפון.
and they just disappeared when they got by the tree.
הוא אומר שהוא ראה שני אנשים, ואז הם
Someone or
נעלמו.
something had disappeared right in front of him, and he knows this for a fact, as he wasn't the only person to have seen this.
וגם
Just
חבר
like
שלו
him,
ראה את
the
זה.
man crossing the road had seen the figure vanish on the sidewalk. Having no other way of showing what just happened, the man continues to record in the hopes that it reappears. But as he films, this happens.
ואז בזמן שהוא צילם זה קרה. אוקיי, חבר שלו הולך לבדוק.
And she just
מה הולך
disappeared
שם.
in the sidewalk.
חבר שלו הולך לבדוק מה קורה שם. אוקיי.
What the fuck? I know you guys didn't believe me, but somebody walking by.
הוא הולך לקרות משהו מפחיד.
¿Qué pasó, güey?
קיפצו. מה
הם
קורה?
מפחידים.
הנה, מה קורה בספרדית? הנה, זה הדפח הזה.
Mira,
מירה, תראה.
what the hell? Salió de la...
זה בא
What
מ...
the-
תראו, מה זה?
What is that?
דמות...
¿Qué es eso, güey?
מה זה הדבר הזה? shadow figure.
It appears that the man had fled upon seeing what looks to be a dark, shadowy figure manifest out of nowhere. It seemingly emerges out of the brick wall, as if somehow phasing through it. But looking closely, that doesn't appear to be the case. They, or it, just suddenly appears like it was already there. Knowing for sure that nothing had been there, the man continues to record in total disbelief. What just happened, according to him, is something that can't be explained. Now, it's hard to say for sure if that's so, especially with no further context or additional footage. But like always, I'll let you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else been captured?
מה זה? זה רוח רפא אחד. בוא נראה את זה.
Now, this last video was submitted to me by Hana P, who caught something on camera that she can't seem to explain. It goes without saying, but what was captured has freaked her out to say the least. She had just finished eating dinner when suddenly she heard what sounded like a creaking noise coming from her staircase. No one else was home when this happened. As Hannah scrolls on her phone, this is captured.
שמע סוג של רעש. הנה, שמעתם? מהלמעלה, מהקומה העליונה של הבית שלה, מעליית הגג. הכלב שומע את זה גם. כלבים וחיות מאוד טובים בלזהות את הדברים. מאוד מאוד מאוד. אפשר שמים לב שמשהו קורה, איזה רעש מוזר או מאיפשהו. אפשר לדעת שזה אמיתי מהכלב, הקליפ הזה. הסרטון הזה שכבר גורם לי להאמין שיש מצב שיש מצב שרוחות רפאים זה אמיתי. אני עדיין לא מפחד מהם, אבל יכול להיות שהם אמיתיות. אל תפחדו חלק איתם. אוקיי, נראה מה הולך פה.
Hello?
יואו. בוא נעשה סרטון אמיתי, הכלב גם משתגע, זה אמיתי. אי אפשר לביים פאניקה של כלב.
Needless to say, Hannah has been left immensely terrified by this seemingly inexplicable incident. Somehow, a creaking noise is heard on the staircase, despite there being no one on the stairs. Her dog seems to notice this, given that he barks when the creaks are heard. But creepiest of all, the sound of charging footsteps descending the staircase and towards Hannah is caught on camera. Now, Hannah has had this happen to her more than once, which doesn't faze her as much as when it happened before. But like all incidents, this one has yet to be explained. Just who or what was running down...
תודה רבה שצפיתם חברים, זה היה ממש סרטון מפחיד. והשכר גרם לי להאמין ברוחות רפאים. אבל נראה אתכם בסרטון הבא, אל תשכחו להירשם לערוץ. תתגובה מה חשבתם, ולייק. יאללה, נראה אתכם פעם הבאה.